Hey y'all, so new Humble Bundle is out. The Humble Bandai Namco Bundle. I haven't really played the games a whole lot, but I played, probably 20-30 minutes each, so I've got a good feel for them. I can only say one thing about them. It's really a very good bundle. I really like it. I think most of the games are really good. Some more than others, but it's still definitely one of the better bundles they've had in a while. So this video is just going to be kind of a quick overview of them all, and just kind of, going over and just talk about the gameplay and my thoughts and opinions of each.
We are the unbounded. We are lawless. The streets are ours. This is our city, and we thirst for the thrill of the ride and the smell of gasoline.
Alright, so first up we got Ridge Racer Unbound. This is probably one of the weakest, not the weakest game in the bundle. At least as of this first week. So basically, like the rest of the franchise, Ridge Racer Unbound is a racing game. You race cars, and you also blow things up. So this one comes with a bit of story. You're a member of the Unbound, some sort of underground racing / resistance group / 1%er hater. They probably hate the people who run this fictional city. So, one of my main complaints about this is once you start the game, you're pretty much dropped immediately into the race, and they don't tell you the basic controls. Now, maybe if you're used to racing games, you may get the controls like that, but if you're not, then you're gonna have a bit of a tough time. It's also a game that I highly recommend using a controller for. I'm not sure how the PC keyboard controls are, but it's definitely seems to be easier with a controller. So basically you go around, you race, you blow things up, you get what's called power. So basically you get it by drifting, and you can use it to speed up, to plow through buildings, or destroy your fellow players. You just run into them and blow them up. Yet somehow it doesn't take away the number of racers in the race. So that's about it for Ridge Racer. Now, a side note is that the game servers, multiplayer servers, were taken down apparently last year or so. I'm not sure exactly when, but when you start up, it will try to contact those servers, and it'll take about 3 to 5 minutes or so before it finally gets up and lets you get into the game. So there's no multiplayer, no global rankings, it's single player only. Next up is Ace Combat Assault Horizon. It's a military vehicular combat game, primarily taking place in fighter jets. Though occasionally you'll be in other vehicles, like in one part you're in a military helicopter shooting a minigun. The combat in this game is actually pretty good. It's actually really quite enjoyable. There's a couple game modes of playing. There's this typical jet combat. You're at a distance from your enemy and you're locking on and firing your missiles. Then there's dogfight mode, which is basically you're up close and personal right up their ass. You basically gotta keep the enemy target in a targeting circle, which will slowly have a line that fills up inside it, which when filled means you have a good lock on your enemy, and it's good to fire your missiles. If it doesn't go red, then that could mean your missiles have a less chance of hitting. Overall, it's a very good game. I highly recommend it, and it's a lot of fun to play. I definitely think you should check it out.
Hang on. We're running.
Locked on target.
The next game up is You Died, the Simulator. You might know it as Dark Souls. Yes, that marvelous RPG where you die all the fucking time when the enemy just barely fucking sneezes on you. The game's so hard, it's broken die hard, tough as shit US Marines, turning them to quivering, sobbing little girls. Yes, the fuck you, I'ma kill you game, Dark Souls. An excellent game. I cannot highly recommend this fucking enough. It is an excellent RPG. And is very fucking hard. I can see why people love the series. It's definitely a very good game. Very enjoyable. Definitely seems to have a good story to it. A lot of lore. It's also very hard. I still yet to beat what I hope and pray is the actual first boss of the first level, the opening dungeon. I can barely get a hit in, 3 hits and I'm dead. I just hope that's actually the boss and not just some mini-boss or other supreme enemy. If you haven't played this game and you enjoy RPGs, definitely fucking play it. It's an excellent game, it's an excellent RPG, and there's a reason so many people like it. So, go get Dark Souls, it's worth the $10. Next up is Dead Core. A surprisingly fun and very enjoyable first-person puzzler platform. Its style is unique, its visuals strange and haunting, and its music a slow build-up. Dead Core is a strange yet beautiful first-person platform that has you making your way up a strange alien tower. It kind of feels slightly inspired by Portal, but really it's a very different sort of game. They're both first-person puzzlers, but Dead Core is very different. It also has a world that seems to be very much so dead set against you. Your one jump will help you reach heights you never achieved before. Another is ready to shove you down into the depths and off to your doom. Turns can pop up around the corner. If you're not quick, they'll shoot you down, sending you falling to your death. Luckily, you're given a special gun. It allows you to temporarily deactivate jump jets, turrets, and spinning fans of death, and even activate temporarily some of those. It's a really excellent game that requires very quick thinking. One small wrong move and you're dead. This is even on the easiest settings, and it's only going to get harder on the harder settings. It's one of the major gems of this bundle. I cannot highly recommend this game enough.
Activating.
Next up we have Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. A colorful post-apocalyptic retelling of the classic fable, Journey to the West. This game puts you into the role of Monkey, who's been captured by mechs and put onto a slave ship, along with a woman named Trip. He crosses paths with Trip, who manages to disable and escape the ship, with Monkey not completely willingly in tow. He basically hitches a ride on his skate pod. The controls can take a little getting used to. They don't always seem the most fluid. It was hard at times to get Monkey to hop from hand grab to hand grab or to a pipe, and also at times wasn't always clear where to go. But overall, this is a very good, enjoyable game. The combat is really solid and easy to do, and it's very enjoyable. It's a very welcome addition to the bundle, and it's one of the games that really makes this bundle worth buying. I cannot recommend this game enough. It's definitely one of the gems of this bundle, and up there with Dark Souls and Deadcore. You definitely really should play this game. Next up is Pac-Man Championship Extreme Turbo Mayhem 3D Turbo. Whatever it's called. It's a very long fucking title. It's a Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus All You Can Eat Bundle Extreme whatever. It's Pac-Man. There's really not much else to say. It's Pac-Man is Pac-Man. It's the classic Pac-Man gameplay. Yet it's incredibly fun, and it's not a good long-term game. I mean, you don't want to probably would not want to play it for a long period of time, but every now and then for a quick game in, it's just a lot of fun. It's just the music, the visuals, but they somehow made Pac-Man extremely fun again in this modern day and age. There's also just a lot of little quirks that make it special. You can choose how the visual layout of the stage, you know, from pretty much 8-bit to rainbow to you can even have Dig Dug and another game. I forget which one right now, but it's definitely worth playing. It's definitely a great addition to the bundle. I highly recommend it. Finally, we have Platform Mines. It's a decent game. It's nothing really bad or horrible. I personally could not get into it. Basically, all it is you're going through, essentially what I can tell is one big mine. You're collecting anything you can that can be sold, which then upgrades your equipment, allows you to get better weapons, more health. There's also, really, from what I can tell, the whole goal of the game is to rebuild this giant mech thing. I think it's called a Robo Miner. But the method of reconstructing it's very weird. Basically, you get, I guess, parts of this mech, but then to rebuild it, you use this special cannon. It shoots out special bullets that actually become blocks. But not only that, you have to have the bullets hit something else, a wall or another block. You know, they're not just going to automatically pop into place even though they're in the right spot. So basically, I started being able to put down red blocks. And there's kind of an outline where the red blocks are supposed to go. Well, you can't just shoot in that general direction, have them magically appear. No, you have to have it actually hit something. It's a weird game, and it's the whole rebuilding the mech thing seems it's just very strange and overly complicated. It's just not a very enjoyable method to rebuild this mech. But, I mean, overall, it seems like it's a good game, and it's definitely worth playing as part of the bundle. I wouldn't get the bundle solely for it, but if you're going to get the bundle, you might as well check it out. It's definitely worth at least a look-see. So, overall, I just have to say this has been a really good bundle. I mean, 5 out of the 7 games were really good, really enjoyable. And the other 2 were pretty decent. Ridge Racer and Platform Mines were definitely not bad by any means, or just nothing spectacular. Dark Souls alone is worth the $10 for it, so I highly recommend just getting it for at least that. Enslaved is pretty good, and Dead Core is also quite good, and Pac-Man Championship Extreme Turbo Duo is surprisingly a lot of fun. Overall, it's definitely worth getting this bundle. I highly suggest you get it before the price gets any higher.